In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Appwrite Storage. Appwrite Storage is where you securely store and manage files like images, PDFs, and videos for your apps. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll know how to create a project, set up a storage bucket, upload a file, and configure permissions so the right people have access. Start by heading to the Appwrite console in your browser and signing in. From the console home, you'll see your organizations and projects. If you already have a project set up, go ahead and open it. If you're brand new, create a project first. Give it a name that clearly identifies its purpose, like something tied to your app or environment, so you can quickly recognize it later. After creating the project, click into it to open the project dashboard. Inside the project, look at the left-hand sidebar and select Storage. This is the section that handles all your file buckets and uploads. Think of a bucket as a container for related files, maybe one bucket for user profile photos and another for documents. Keeping your files organized by purpose makes permission management and cleanup much easier later on. On the storage page, create a new bucket. You'll be prompted to enter a name. Use a simple descriptive name and avoid spaces or special characters if you plan to reference the bucket in code. Short and meaningful is best. This name helps you and your team quickly identify what the bucket is for. When everything looks good, confirm by creating the bucket. Appwrite will take a moment to provision it, and then you'll be dropped into the bucket's overview. With the bucket ready, it's time to upload a file. Click the option to create a file. You'll see an upload area that supports drag and drop as well as manual selection. If you have the file handy on your desktop, just drag it into the upload area. Otherwise, click to browse your computer, choose the file you want, and open it. Before you proceed, double-check that you're uploading the correct file type and that the file name is something you're comfortable sharing or referencing. Short, clean names help avoid confusion in your app code and in the console. Next, review the permissions. Permissions control who can read or write to this specific file and, more broadly, how your bucket behaves. Think carefully about your use case. If you're uploading a public asset like a marketing image or a generic icon, you may allow public read access. If the file contains user-specific or sensitive information, limit access to authenticated users or specific roles. Keep in mind that bucket-level defaults often determine how files behave unless you override them at the file level. Consistent permission practices reduce mistakes, so decide on a standard approach for your team. If you're not sure which option to choose, refer to the Appwrite Permissions Guide for a deeper explanation of roles, scopes, and best practices. It's a helpful reference to ensure you're using the right access controls from the start. Once you've confirmed the file selection and set the appropriate permissions, finalize the upload by creating the file. Appwrite will process the file and add it to your bucket. You should now see the file listed in the bucket's file table, along with details like its size and type. From here, you can copy identifiers for use in your app, manage additional files, or return later to update permissions as your needs change. That's all there is to it. You opened your project, navigated to storage, created a bucket, uploaded a file, and set permissions to control access. If you keep your bucket naming consistent, use clear file names, and apply a thoughtful permission strategy, managing files in Appwrite will stay clean and predictable as your application grows. Thanks for watching, and feel free to repeat these steps for additional buckets and files as your project evolves.